The thing that bugs me the most about where we are right now is that our cars are not affordable enough. We need to fix that.
Said Elon Musk on the 2020 Q2 call. And that line was not a press soundbite. It became the blueprint for a car you can buy with confidence, maintain without drama, and rely on when the week does not go to plan. The 9,793 Model 2 is presented as the 2026 answer, engineered to lower what you pay up front and what you spend each month afterward. In this video, we focus on everyday value, simpler upkeep, a calmer drive, lower running costs, and charging that feels routine rather than risky. We will unpack 4 upgrades that turn affordability into a lived advantage and show why they position Model 2 as a genuine game share. If this helps you choose smarter, subscribe and turning on the bell. How does Tesla make the Model 2 cheap to repair and power efficient? Tesla Model 2 is defined by cheap to repair and power saving while parked. So, the design starts with the parts that fail most and cost the most to fix. At the body, modular front and rear bumpers let light scrapes be repaired by swapping sub-assemblies instead of removing the entire fascia. Each module uses a thermoplastic polyolefin cover, an expanded polypropylene energy absorber, an aluminum beam, and bolt-on crash boxes attached to the longitudinal rails. Expanded polypropylene can cut core mass by about 70% versus solid fillers, while an aluminum beam is 30 to 50% lighter than steel at the same gauge, yet still absorbs energy well. In practice, a weak bumper layout can raise repair bills by about 30%. And 5 miles per hour taps still cause damage from a few hundred to many thousands of dollars. With accessible bolts, captive nuts, guide slots, and clear service gaps, Model 2 lets the cover come off, the beam lift, and the crash box and expanded polypropylene core be replaced without touching the air conditioning condenser or headlamps, often in under a few hours. The aim is a low and predictable invoice, so owners can repair quickly at a neighborhood shop. Inside, Tesla Model 2 targets durability and easy cleaning. Seats use heavy woven fabric validated by the Martindale abrasion test, where heavy-duty use typically starts around 40,000 Martindale cycles. The floor uses an engineering rubber, such as ethylene propylene dynamomer. With tuned surface texture, it offers strong weather resistance and a high friction coefficient per American Society for Testing and Materials Standard D1894, so footing stays secure when wet or dirty. The low-voltage auxiliary battery is intended to be lithium rather than lead-acid to reduce nuisance dead battery events. Recent Tesla technical materials cite a pack near 15.5 volts and around 6.9 amp-hours on newer models, signaling the shift to lithium. Compared with lead-acid, lithium chemistry usually brings many times more cycle life, faster charging, and lower mass, which helps reduce voltage sag during long parking. Battery management monitors state of charge and temperature to protect the pack and extend service life. Low power mode covers long parking stays. Parasitic draw depends on background features such as camera and sensor monitoring. Field reports show that parked video monitoring can be power hungry, so Tesla software updates targeted about 40% reduction in that mode. With non-essential features off, daily loss can settle near 1% per day depending on climate, connectivity, and software version. On a 60 kilowatt-hour pack, 1% is about 0.6 kWh per day. Do-it-yourself guidance in the mobile application helps owners perform basic tasks safely. Tesla recommends replacing the cabin air filter about every 2 years and provides step-by-step instructions. The application adds tire checks such as the 232 inches tread depth threshold, plus jacking points and wheel lug nut torque values to avoid bent rims and loose fasteners. Scheduled service is minimal because the electric drivetrain has fewer wear parts. Independent tallies consistently show maintenance and repair costs for electric vehicles are significantly lower than for gasoline vehicles. Model 2 folds routine items into a smart calendar that issues early wear alerts based on mileage, ambient temperature, road salt exposure, and driving style. The optional rural kit supports remote work and travel. An integrated 12V inflator restores tire pressure to reach a shop safely. A 12VT or Universal Serial Bus Type-C high-output work light illuminates nighttime tire changes. A light-duty tow hook supports low-speed recovery on weak surfaces. These pieces raise self-reliance and reduce dependence on roadside assistance where coverage is thin. Which upgrade would most convince you to choose the Model 2? A. Modular bumpers for easy repairs. B. Durable, easy, clean interior. C. 12V lithium auxiliary battery. D. Low power mode while parked. E. Rural kit for remote work. Comment your pick below. How does Tesla make plug-in charge a non-issue for Model 2 buyers? Tesla Model 2 will use the Society of Automotive Engineers J34000 port, also known as the North American Charging Standard. So the plug-in charge experience is very simple. A single connector handles alternating current and direct current. Direct current voltage supports up to 1000 volts, and Tesla has reported continuous operation around 900 amperes. On today's version 4 supercharger infrastructure, pedestals can deliver about 325 kilowatts with a published roadmap to 500 kilowatts. Cables are longer to suit different inlet locations, and many version 4 sites already include contactless readers for walk-up customers. Plug and Charge relies on International Organization for Standardization Standard 15118 for automatic cloud authentication and payment. When you are in a hurry at a version 4 site, Model 2 also supports tap to pay with a card or phone. Useful if the car is not linked to an account. The charge port is positioned for easy reach whether you pull in or back in. A ring light shows the state of charge from outside so the driver can decide to unplug early or wait. Model 2 includes a lightweight charging cable with a fixed compartment in the trunk to keep it clean and secured. Arrive-ready navigation preheats or pre-cools the battery before arrival so the pack accepts high power immediately and stop time is reduced. Tesla has described automatic preconditioning when routing to a supercharger, and recent research shows a near-optimal strategy can add only about 1 W-hour of extra consumption. An optional arrival buffer keeps roughly 10 to 15% state of charge, which reduces anxiety at crowded sites and leaves margin to hop to the next station. The center screen displays real-time stall availability and can offer virtual queuing at pilot locations, a feature Tesla has announced to reduce waiting time. The phone application surfaces smart charging tips such as off, peak hours, and schedules overnight charging automatically. It also sends real-time status notifications to help you avoid idle fees. Recent updates show Tesla continues to add direct charge status displays so users unplug at the right moment. What helps the Model 2 keep you safe and focused on the road? Tesla Model 2 centers on Vision 3D with full self-driving in supervised mode under a low annoyance philosophy. The Vision 3D system uses a 360 degrees camera suite to build a three-dimensional occupancy grid with about 10 centimeters resolution, infers 20 to 30 frames per second, and holds latency under 100 milliseconds. Park Assist 3D shows remaining clearance at the front, rear, and both sides in inches or centimeters, covering 0.2 to 3.0 m with display steps of 1 in or 2 centimeters.